Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the full Jeopardy episode from April 12th, 2025. This was an absolutely electrifying game. If you missed it, you were in for a serious treat. We had three brilliant contestants battling it out, and the lead changed hands more times than I can count. Categories were wild, ranging from ancient history to modern pop culture, and there were some truly mind-bending clues that had everyone on the edge of their seats. It was found by our engineer challenger under the science stuff category for $1,000. They had a modest score at this point, but decided to go for a true daily double, betting everything. The clue was about the process of sublimation. They nailed it, instantly doubling their score and making this a real three-way race. That move completely changed the momentum of the round and showed they were here to play aggressively. The before and after category provided some of the most entertaining responses. One clue was a classic Stephen King novel about a telekinetic teen that's also a popular brand of peanut butter. The correct response, of course, was Carefully. It got a great laugh from the audience and the contestants. The clue was about Tchaikovsky's patron. They hesitated for a moment, but then came up with the correct response. And just like that, the scores were neck and neck again. One of the toughest clues of the round was the $2,000 clue in Anatomy a Go-Go. The clue was, this almond-shaped set of neurons located deep in the brain's medial temporal lobe is responsible, A, for processing fear and other emotions. The answer was the amygdala. All three contestants were stumped on that one. It was a great reminder of just how difficult this game can be. As the round came to a close, the lead had swung back and forth, but our champion managed to cling to a narrow lead heading into the final. All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. The scores going in were incredibly close. Our champion was in the lead with $19,600. The librarian challenger was in second with $16,200, and our engineer challenger was in third with $10,800. It was still mathematically possible for any of them to win, depending on the wagers. This is what we love to see, a final that truly matters. The category was announced: American Innovators. This is a broad category, so it could have gone in any direction. The contestants took their time to write down their wagers. You could see the intense calculation on their faces. The champion needed to make a careful bet to cover the librarian, while the librarian had to decide whether to go all in. The engineer was in a position where a big bet and a correct response could potentially leapfrog them into first place if the leaders got it wrong. The final clue was revealed. His 1902 patent for what he called the apparatus for transmitting electrical energy was one of over 300 patents he held. The music started, and the 30 seconds began to tick down. This is a tough one. It requires knowledge not just of the invention, but of the specific patent and the innovator's broader career. Who could it be? Edison, Tesla, Bell. Let's see the results. We start with our engineer in third place. They wrote down, who is Thomas Edison? Unfortunately, that was incorrect. They wagered almost everything, dropping their score way down. Tough break for them after a great game. Next, we go to our librarian in second place. They also wrote down, who is Thomas Edison?
Alfred.
However, their wager was more conservative.
Alfred.
They knew they needed the champion to miss the question to have a chance. Finally, we turned to our returning champion. They had a look of concentration and then a slow smile. They revealed their response. Who is Nikola Tesla? And that is the correct answer. The patent in question was for his system of wireless transmission of energy. The champion made a smart wager, just enough to cover the librarian's total, and with the correct response, they secured the win. What an incredible finish to an amazing game. The champion played a fantastic strategic game, managing the board and making a clutch response when it mattered most. Huge respect to both challengers, who brought their A game and made this one of the most memorable episodes of the season. The librarian's command of the humanities was incredible, and the engineer's aggressive daily double plays were thrilling to watch. That's our recap of the April 12th, 2025 episode of Jeopardy! What did you guys think? What was your favorite clue or category of the night? Let me know down in the comments below. I love reading your thoughts and discussing the game with you all. It was a nail-biter right down to the very end, and it just goes to show why Jeopardy has been a beloved show for so many years. Thank you so much for watching this breakdown. If you enjoyed it and want to see more full episode recaps and analyses, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. We post new recaps all the time. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.